Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about trigonometric ratios of specific angles. So what are the specific angles? There are some specific angles to find trigonometric ratios, commonly used trigonometric ratios. So 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So let me see how to find 30 degrees and 60 degrees for each and every trigonometric ratio. Let me see 30 degrees and 60 degrees first. 30 degrees and 60 degrees, how to find? So to that we have to draw a table. So we have to draw a table. This is trigonometric ratios. So trigonometric table, so we can write as table in form of data. So we have to take 0 degrees first, then 30 degrees, next 45 degrees, so next 60 degrees and 90 degrees. So these are the specific angles. So 0 degrees, it is already 0 degrees. What is the radian form of 30 degrees? The radian form of 30 degrees is pi by 6. Because, so pi is 180 degrees, 180 by 6, 30. Then it is pi by 4. This is pi by 4 radians. This is pi by 3 radians. This is pi by 2 radians. So we can see like this. These are the angles, specific angles. Now what are the ratios we have to consider here? Ratios. So this is sine ratio. So we need to consider sine. Again cos. So then tan. So after that cosecant. Cosec. Next after that secant. After that cot. These are the trigonometric ratios. Okay. Here this can be called as. So this is angle and this is ratio. This is angle and this is ratio. So this is sine ratio, cos ratio, then tan ratio, cosecant ratio, secant ratio and cot ratio. So this is how to find the values now. Okay, first we are going to verify 30 degrees and 60. To verify 30 degrees and 60 degrees, we need to consider an equilateral triangle. We already know the properties of equilateral triangle. Consider an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. What triangle? A, B, C. Let AB is equals to BC is equals to AC, that is equals to small a units. I am going to consider small a or small x units. I am going to consider like this. So we can take it as small x, no problem. Small x. So this is the measurement. So if you know an equilateral triangle, this is an equilateral triangle. How to draw? This is equilateral triangle A, B, C. Equilateral triangle whose side is x. Whose side is x, and this side also x, and this side also x. All are equal sides. As we know already, what is the altitude of equilateral triangle? So if you draw, because in a trigonometric ratios we need to verify where is the right angle triangle. So we have to find the trigonometric ratios for right angle triangle. So that's the reason why we need to draw a perpendicular from vertex to the base. When I draw a perpendicular from vertex to the base, so it becomes an altitude. So each and every angle of a equilateral triangle is 60 degrees, we know. That is, angle A is equals to angle B is equals to angle C is equals to 60 degrees. We know that 60 degrees. If I draw one perpendicular from vertex to the base of equilateral triangle, this perpendicular acts as median, angular bisector and also altitude. So this AD is altitude and angular bisector and also median. So this AD acts as all the three. So for equilateral triangle, so altitude is and angular bisector or median one and the same. So that means, so here This median means it becomes x by 2. This is also becomes x by 2 because a median will divide the base into two equal halves because it touches the midpoint. That's the reason why we are taking this half x half x half. That is x by 2 x by 2. Now, so this angle also will divide it into two equal parts, that is 30 degrees, and this is also 30 degrees. 30 degrees and 30 degrees. It is divided like that. So next, so we conclude that this is 60 degrees and this is also 60 degrees. What is altitude? Altitude h is equals to, for this is root 3 by 2 into x. So we know this concept, root 3 by 2 into x. So this is root 3 by 2 into x, and this is x, and this is x. Now consider triangle ADB. So this is a right angle triangle. We have to consider right angle triangle. This is right angle triangle. So right angle triangle. This is right angle at D, and this is A, and this is B. If I take B is equals to 60 degrees, and this is A is equals to 30 degrees. Now BD length is equals to x by 2. Now AD length is equals to root 3 by 2 into x. Then AB length is equals to x. Now we are going to apply the trigonometric ratios for this particular triangle. Trigonometric ratios for this particular triangle. Let me consider what is the trigonometric ratio. Sine 60 degrees. So we have to first consider sine 60 degrees. What is sine 60 degrees? Sine 60 degrees is equals to, what is the sine ratio? Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Opposite side to 60 by hypotenuse. Opposite side to 60 degrees here. What is the opposite side? AD. So this AD by hypotenuse is x, that is AB. What about AD? AD is equals to root 3 by 2 into x by x. X get cancelled. So sine 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. So we have to place that values in the place of sine 60. So sine 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. So we are getting this value. Sine 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. Now, so apply sine 30 here. Sine 30 degrees. So 30 opposite to sine 30 means nothing but opposite to 30 degrees by the side opposite to 30 degrees by hypotenuse. The side opposite to 30 degrees is equals to BD. Hypotenuse is equals to AB because hypotenuse never change. So this is BD is equals to x by 2 by x. So you taken as this is x by 2 can be written as x by 2 into by 1. You can take 1 by x. X cancel. This is half. So sine 30 is equals to 1 by 2 value. That 1 by 2 value I can place in the table now. So in the same way we are applying cos. So how to find the cos values? So you can see the cos 30 degrees and cos 60 degrees. So suppose we are taken as cos 30 degrees. So what is cos 30 degrees? Cos is nothing but adjacent side to 30 by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side here? Adjacent side of 30. 30 adjacent side is AD. So that is AD by hypotenuse never change, that is AB. Then adjacent side AD value root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 into x by AB value, that is x. So x cancel. So answer is root 3 by 2. Cos 30, throw it in the place of cos. This is root 3 by 2. Okay, so next you can take cos 60 value. So what is cos 60? Cos 60 is nothing but, so adjacent side to 60 degrees by hypotenuse. Adjacent side to 60, that is BD. BD is adjacent side to 60 by hypotenuse, that is AB. So this can be written as x by 2 by x. In the same way, x by 2 into 1 by x. X cancel. This is 1 by 2. So again, so cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So like that we can find sine 30 degrees, sine 60 degrees, cos 30 degrees and cos 60 degrees by using equilateral triangle. Now what is a tan value? Tan is already we know, this is sine by cos. Sine Sine value 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. 2 cancel. This is 1 by root 3. So what about sine? 2 cancel. This is root 3 by 1. So you can take it as root 3. Root 3 by 1. Cosecant. Reciprocal of sine. This is 1 by sine. 1 by sine. 1 by sine is nothing but 1 by 2. Reciprocal is 2. So here 1 by sine. This is 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3. Then coming to secant. Secant value is, so reciprocal of cos. 1 by cos. Cos reciprocal. Cos is equals to root 3 by 2. Reciprocal is 2 by root 3. Then here also cos reciprocal 1 by 2. This is 2. So cot. This is 1 by tan. 1 by tan. Tan reciprocal. This is 1 by root 3. Reciprocal is 3. This is root 3. This is 1 by root 3. So like that we can find all the trigonometric ratios. All the trigonometric ratios based on the equilateral triangle for 30 degrees and 60 degrees angles. These are some specific angles. So now, to find how to find 45 degrees. Now 45 degrees. How to find 45 degrees angle. So 45 degrees angle. Consider an isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles right angled triangle. So let me consider a right angle isosceles triangle whose equal sides is x. Whose equal sides is x. Let me take this is A, B, C. So whose equal sides is x. So this is right angle. This is right angle 90 degrees. So if two sides are equal, their opposite angles also equal according to triangle properties. Triangle properties. So in a triangle, the angles which are opposite to the equal sides are equal. In a triangle, the angles which are opposite to equal sides are equal. So that means these two are equal sides. Now, so this is 90 degrees. Remaining two angles is 45 and 45. Because whose equal sum is nothing but 90 degrees according to properties of triangle. Properties of triangle. So if it is x and if it is x, what about Pythagoras theorem? So Pythagoras theorem states that AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. This is 2x square. So this can be written as AC square. AC can be written as root 2x square under root. This is root 2 into x. So this value is root 2 into x. So we find AC from here. Now we need to find sine 45 degrees, cos 45 degrees and tan 45 degrees for this. So what about sine 45 degrees? Sine 45 degrees. Opposite side to 45 degrees by hypotenuse. Opposite side 45 degrees, opposite side is AB. So that is AB by opposite side by hypotenuse. That is equals to x by root 2 into x. X cancel. Answer is 1 by root 2. Sine 45, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. This is the value of sine 45 degrees. Then coming to cos 45. Cos 45 also adjacent to 45 degrees by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? This is BC by AC. So what about BC? X by, so BC by AC, that is root 2 into x. X cancel. Answer is 1 by root 2. Again this value also 1 by root 2. What is tan 45 degrees? Tan 45 degrees equals to opposite side to 45 by adjacent side to 45. Opposite side by adjacent side, that is equals to x by x. Answer is 1. So tan is 1. Now we are going to find the reciprocal ratios. Cosecant 1 by sine. 1 by sine is 1 by root 2. This is root 2. Secant 1 by cos, that is also root 2. Tan 1 by 1, that is also 1. So these are the trigonometric ratios of specific angles 30, 45 and 60 degrees. Now we have to find, so how to find the 0 degrees and 90 degrees of values. 0 and 90 degrees. Some specific angles for 0 and 90 degrees. 0 and 90 degrees. To find 0 and 90 degrees, we need to consider a unit circle. We need to consider a unit circle. Let me consider a circle. Let me consider a circle. A circle. If an initial ray is considered as a reference to positive x-axis, initial ray reference to positive x-axis, and this is a y-axis and this is x-axis on the Cartesian plane. So Cartesian plane, let me consider the x-axis positive. So if you consider this is a O point, okay, so let me consider our reference ray is starts from x-axis and it is going to anti-clockwise direction to measure the angle, anti-clockwise direction. So if you consider ray AX, so is rotating anti-clockwise direction. Suppose this will be here, this will be here. So from AX to AY, the ray is rotating like this, the ray is rotating like this. So if you want to find the angle, so that means suppose wherever the rotator, the final ray will meet the on the circle, so from where we need to draw a perpendicular. This is called normal. So this is called normal. You can take ym normal. It is 90 degrees. Now observation angle is like this. So this observation angle is depends on the rotation of the ray. Depends on the rotation of the ray. If the ray is reaches this point, then observation angle is increases. If the ray is approaching to y-axis, the observation value will be increases. Then so if it is approaches to, so here, that means the position is here, y value, then angle will be decreases. So from this, so this is a unit circle. We have to consider radius is r. Consider the radius of a circle. Radius of a circle is equals to r. Radius of a circle is r. So let me consider OMY triangle, from triangle OMY. So MY is opposite side to theta. Let me consider the observation angle at O. So our observation angle at O, if the observation angle at O, therefore YM is opposite side. YM is opposite side and hypotenuse will be same. Hypotenuse is radius. So the length of the perpendicular is decreases. When the ray is towards x-axis. If the length of the perpendicular is increases when the ray is approaches to y-axis. Okay. If it is exactly on y-axis, the length of perpendicular is equals to radius. If it is on exactly x-axis, the final ray is exactly on x-axis, that means the angle does not forms. The angle does not started. So in this situation, the exact length of the perpendicular will decreases and it is finally 0. So if the final ray and initial ray is coincide, the initial ray and final ray or terminal ray is coincide on x-axis, therefore angle will be 0. Sine 0 degrees considered as opposite side will become how much? The length of the perpendicular is always 0 by, so hypotenuse will be OY be the hypotenuse always, so then that is radius r. 0 by r is 0. Sine 0 will be 0. Okay, so what about cos in this particular situation? So cos in this particular situation is, cos is nothing but what? Adjacent side. So 0, opposite side will be 0, adjacent side is never 0. Adjacent side is what? OX is nothing but radius. Then cos 0 degrees is equals to, so OX by OY. OX is nothing but radius. OY is always radius. That is equals to 1. Cos 0 is 1. What about tan? Sine by cos. 0 by 1, 0. What about cosecant? 1 by 0, reciprocal. 1 by 0 is undefined or not defined. So this is infinity. 1 by 0 is infinity, undefined. This is. Next, secant 0. Secant 0 is cos 0, that is reciprocal is 1, and cot 0, and this is also infinity. This is about 0 degrees. So whereas coming to 90 degrees, what about sine 90 degrees? Sine 90 degrees. 90 degrees means what? The angle is approaches to y-axis. So the angle is approaches to y-axis. When the angle is approaches to y-axis, if the ray will be approaches to y-axis, the angle will be 90 degrees. When it is approaches to y-axis, the perpendicular will becomes OY. The perpendicular will becomes OY, and radius also OY. So that is equals to radius by radius, that is 1. Sin 90 is equals to 1. So coming to cos is adjacent sides. So what is the length of adjacent sides? So if it increases, length of adjacent side will be decrease. Okay, so if angle increases, length of adjacent side will be decrease. If angle increases, length of adjacent side will be decrease. If angle approaches to y-axis, the length of adjacent side will be 0. Then for cos 90 degrees, length of adjacent side is 0. So radius is 1, that is 0. So you can take it as cos 90 is 0. When sine tan sine by cos, that is 1 by 0, that is also infinity. Then cosecant, so 1 by 1 is 1, secant, so 0, 1 by 0 reciprocal if infinity. Then cot will be tan, this is infinity, then cot will becomes 0. Reciprocal of infinity is 0. So this is about trigonometric table, how to find the trigonometric table. So trigonometric table. Sin 0, 0, sin 30 value 1 by 2, sin 45 value 1 by root 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2, sin 90 1. Whereas cos values, cos 0 1, cos 30 root 3 by 2, and cos 45 1 by root 2, and cos 60 1 by 2, and cos 90 is 0. So like that we have to write all the trigonometric ratios, tan, cosecant, secant, and cot. So very, very important this table. So how to find this table? Okay. Next. So further concepts we are going to discuss in next videos. So you have to concentrate on this particular topic. So very, very important. Students, you have to learn all the values which is inside the table. Thank you.